So I'm tired. I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of being frustrated. I'm tired of being broke. I'm honestly just tired. I have been fighting for a very, very long time. I am wore out trying to deal with medical. I am wore out being broke. I am wore out being aggravated. I'm lonely and pissed off at the world. And honestly, it makes no difference because no one cares. And that's fine. Do you want to know what depression looks like? This is it. I don't know what else to do. I don't want a relationship. I barely have any friends. I went from 2,300, over 2,300 friends on Facebook, and now I'm down to 250, roughly. Honestly, the last 4 months have just taken a toll. Being extremely depressed over the last year is exhausting, and no one seems to understand. And, if I wasn't such a positive person, I wouldn't be sitting here. So, what does someone do when they're this depressed and they just want to crawl in a ball and die? I've tried music, I've tried candles, I've tried asking for help medically. I have tried everything. I used to love going into work. I used to enjoy doing things. And I basically feel like that's what I feel like. The entire life has been sucked out of me. I don't know. Maybe someone out there knows how I feel. And usually I'd be outgoing and positive. And the last time I posted something, I felt like shit. So, here we go. What do you do to get yourself out of the hole? When you feel like no one else is there, no one understands. I've been watching these YouTubes for a very long time, and Bradley, I really been connecting on that. I've been watching Lush and Nick Laws and Matthew Lush, and I watch these music videos and everything, and it just feels like a connection. More than a connection that I get here. I basically have one friend that checks on me that I've been blessed with, but it feels like I am missing the other half of me. Losing my partner 9 months ago and knowing the choices that he's making are what I did in the past and I screwed up and I made a mess is so frustrating. Because being in this situation, I can't say, hey, you're being a fucktard. Or, hey, this is a really bad choice. I have to allow him to make his decisions and make his mistakes because it's his life. But it's so frustrating. It's frustrating at work because I'm getting jerked around for a supervisor position that I've been sitting here for over 2 months trying to get. That I came back to retail, it took a huge cut to do. I left a bar that I was frustrated about due to the fact that it was an endless job that made really good money and I was miserable doing it. I live in the city so that I can keep an eye on my parents that have no other help. I have very little support. And I rent an apartment that I should be able to afford, but I can't. And because there's nowhere else to cut other than turning off my phone, there's not much else you can do. And because I make too much money, I get screwed because now I'm blue collar. Even though I make less than blue collar when I get taxed. So I can't get the support. On top of that, it just goes on. And I feel like, oh, I'm having a pity party. And that, everyone's going to say boo-hoo. And that's fine. That's totally fine. but it feels lonely. It is so quiet being single. It is so quiet being in this apartment. And it's so quiet in a sense in everything because no matter how much I scream in my head, no one can hear me. But it's so loud in my head. It just pounds with so much noise. Being bipolar, it just goes everywhere. It goes in and out, thoughts, processing, how can I be better? What can I do? And you're so hard on yourself. And there's nothing I can do to change it, and I know it. I don't know what else to do. So, though this video is not very upbeat, I figure maybe someone in this world would connect with me. You try Grindr, that's pointless due to the fact that I don't really want to hook up. I just want to talk. There's no website, no connections. I don't know. It feels like a disconnect. So I'm hoping someone out there could be my friend. I have never had problems finding friends. But when I say friends, I mean friends. Friends that are going to care. Friends that are going to be there. Friends that will be there at 3 o'clock in the morning when you're having a panic attack. Or when I'm sobbing my fucking eyes out. They're like, oh, that's okay, man. And truly just there. Or, who want to go out to the movie. Or, just want a conversation. The only person that conversates is an individual who really wants to date me, and I don't want to be dated. So, I don't know. I do want a relationship, but how can you have a relationship when you're not a whole person sometimes? And that's what's frustrating. No one wants to be in a relationship with someone who's depressing. You barely want to watch this video being depressed. I don't know. You know what the sad fact is that I'm probably going to go to bed. I'm going to put on My Little Pony pajama pants because they make me slightly happy. I'm going to pop in music in my ears. And I am going to go into abyss of my mind. And I hope that tomorrow I wake up a lot happier. Although I haven't been sleeping very well. So I'm hoping someone will connect with me. So until then,